We get a lot of eagles like catching fish right out front, which is cool.
I love the area. I love how it's on the water. I love how Tempest, I would always go to Tempest for coffee. It's a great area to be in.
What's up? It is always fun to find things to do next to the water. We are in the heart of Appleton in the RiverHeath development, and we're going to show you some of the awesome local businesses down here in this community.
Today we're starting off with coffee and brunch at Tempest Coffee Collective, one of the first businesses to open in the RiverHeath neighborhood.
So Tempest is a specialty coffee shop and from scratch cafe, bakery as well. I think an original vision was just to bring like nicer quality coffee to the riverfront. Like I love being down here. When I first moved to Appleton, being in the flats was like my favorite thing. Like I would just like walk and bike all the time. And so it was a really unique opportunity for us to open the cafe down here. Like a really relaxed atmosphere. So it's nice.
In addition to their excellent coffee, we tried some of Tempest's fun seasonal menu. We had their pineapple espresso tonic drink, which was pineapple juice, tonic water, and a shot of espresso. It was actually very good. No, you do have to like tonic. And for food, we had a few lunch and a few brunch type items. My favorite was definitely the waffle sandwich with bacon, eggs, and aged white cheddar. Now that we got some energy, it's time to cool down at Grace Under Fire Yoga.
Hi, I'm Lauren with Grace Under Fire Yoga. I'm one of the co-owners. My mom and I are actually on this journey together. We opened the studio 5 years ago. It's all about finding some grace within the fire, the calmness within the storm.
There is a vibe that is undeniable down here. Grace Under Fire has 2 studios, our indoor studio, which is where I am now, which is beautiful. We love it in here, but we also love the beauty that nature brings in our outdoor studio alongside the Fox River.
We've both been longtime yoga practitioners and have had such a passion for yoga. We wanted to share that and share what we feel is unique and very special. Anything from our weekly classes to yoga teacher trainings to Hawaii retreats.
So please join us on your mat for your journey of inspiration and gratitude. Namaste.
Namaste here for a little bit, then we're gonna head across the boardwalk and check out some of the shops. So between shopping and Poplar Hall, your bases are all covered for a day out or an epic event or wedding here at the RiverHeath development. They feature fine jewelry, amazing floral, and more. Our first visit was Alyssa and Anna Fine Jewelry.
I'm Alyssa Jones. I own Alyssa and Anna Fine Jewelry. A lot of people ask who Anna is, and she's my sister. She doesn't work in the business, but her and I grew up in my dad's studio, just playing with gemstones and playing with like the wax carvings. So I named it after both of us. I'd always be drawing rings and stuff. That was actually my first job when I was 5. My dad would pay me in like $1 bills for ring drawings. So I started that young, I guess. Well, you know, we're a jewelry store, but we design everything in-house, and we also have a goldsmith in-house. They'll fill out an inquiry online, or they'll come into the shop, and they'll bring in inspiration photos of things that they like, and they'll give us a budget, and then we'll work with that, and we'll, you know, come up with an initial design, and then we'll just keep tweaking it until it's something that they love.
Talking to Alyssa is always inspiring. Next up, if you love gorgeous flower arrangements or you're hosting a big event at Poplar Hall, the Flower Mill has you covered.
Every single flower actually has a meaning, whether it be color or the type or variety. It's kind of like a project to me, or a study, I guess I would say. My name is Lauren Morin, and I started the flour mill in 2016. I would consider the flour mill as like a creative studio. I do more than just floral. I like to be able to press bouquets after weddings and do resin projects with the leftover floral. I love color palettes and just kind of like mismatching different textures and just making something from nothing. Like, I really can walk the area here and forage right from the weeds and put together in a beautiful arrangement to be able to send out. So kind of the vibe of my store and like my whole, I guess, process is taking that like big city style and feel and bringing it back to our local little Appleton. If they're looking for something a little bit more unique or with some more like designer type floral, then this is definitely the place that they're gonna find me.
All of these shops across from Poplar Hall pair perfectly with this crazy riverfront event venue. You'll also occasionally find events that are open to the public.
So we're an event space. We can do events as small as a baby shower to larger weddings, concerts, anything you can think of we can do. We can seat up to 180 people. Something a little bit more informal. We've got the two spaces, you can use them both. Or, you know, a group of 400 or 500, or you can have a nice intimate seated event for 180.
To finish this off, let's grab beer and some burgers for dinner.
Mr. Brew's Taphouse is a craft beer tap house and American craft burgers. My favorite burger actually is the California because I love guacamole. We're considered fast casual, so you can sit down, you get the same server from the beginning to the end. They help you pick out a beer from our 48 selections of beer. And we have a small selection of craft burgers to choose from, and a couple salads and some really good sides like our fresh cut fries, our fresh cut chips.
At Mr. Brew's, we got the jalapeno popper burger and the Kentucky Bourbon Classic. My favorite was definitely the jalapeno popper burger, tons of flavor.
My husband and I, we located here just to be on the river. It's a nice setting, it's a destination spot, and just the community with the other businesses here and the tenants in the apartments. Just a really nice, relaxing location.
We also got a flight to accompany our dinner with a spread of beers from across Wisconsin.
Thank you so much for watching. The RiverHeath is really a special place. They brought business and activity and fun right to the Fox River. Definitely keep your eye out for things to do down here. They do food truck rallies, they do concert series on the boardwalk, and if you need to host your own events, check out Poplar Hall. Beautiful venue. Thank you for watching, and make the most of your day.
The greatest adventure still lies ahead.